Configure extract processes. In this lab, we will configure 3 extract processes within Oracle Goldengate Classic deployment for PostgreSQL. An extract for change data capture, an extract for sending those captured files to Goldengate microservices, and an initial load extract. In step 1, we need to enable network access to microservices from our Goldengate Classic instance. Without adding these ports to the microservices firewall, it would cause failure in the next steps. Let's make a console connection to the microservices instance. Copy the public IP address of microservices from your node and connect using SSH. Then run these commands to enable the necessary ports. Exit from this instance with command exit, and go back to your Cloud Shell. Now we should connect to Goldengate Classic instance. Copy the public IP address of Goldengate Classic instance from your node. And connect using SSH. After logging into the compute node, you need to make sure your Goldengate environment knows about the current ODBC driver. Execute these commands separately in your Cloud Shell. Then start ggSCI. We need to create work directories in Goldengate. When you are in ggSCI console, run create subdirectories command. After that, we need to assign the port number for the Goldengate manager process. Edit params manager command will open parameter file, add port 7809. Then begin the Goldengate manager with the start manager command. You can check manager's status with info manager. In step 7, you need to connect to your source database. It is mandatory, and you must ensure that you are connected before adding extracts. You will see a message successfully logged into database. Let's enable supplemental logging on the source schema for change data capture. Okay, so far so good. Let's begin to create the first extract process. You must register your extract before adding to Goldengate. Then edit the extract configuration with edit params command. Insert these in your extract parameter and save it. Now add extract process along with extract trail file path. Confirm everything is correct, then start this extract. You should be able to check the status of the extract with info all command, and the result says running. Now changes are being captured from the source database, and we need to send them to Goldengate microservices. Therefore we need another process, which acts as an extract but sends existing trail files only. Register your extract data pump. Then edit the configuration with edit params command. Insert these in your extract parameter, and save it, but make sure you must change remote host IP address with your Goldengate microservices IP address. Why? Because we will ship trail files to that IP address. Now add extract process along with remote trail file path. Confirm everything is correct, then start this data pump. You should also be able to see the status of the extract with info all command. Up to now, we created 2 extract processes that are now capturing changes and shipping to the Goldengate microservices instance. However, we have not yet loaded our static data directly from our source objects to a target database. This specific process is called initial load. Same as before, register your initial load, then edit the configuration with edit params command. Insert these in your extract parameter, and save it. Also make sure you must change the remote host IP address with your Goldengate microservices IP address. After that, add your initial load process. Confirm everything is correct, then start the initial load. You can check the status of this extract process with info init command. Note that the number of records is 10,000 and the status is already stopped. Because our sample data has only 5 tables and a few records, the initial load will take only a few seconds. You can find detailed information by checking report file. This is a good way to investigate your Goldengate process result. You can now continue to the next lab.